Whoop whoop, what up, motherfuckers? This is nevananinja. Come and talk about the wicked shit for all the juggalos and juggalettes here on YouTube. Alright, as requested by the homie Greta, here comes a motherfucking Dog Beats review for that ass. Alright, so let's kick a little history here. This is when ICP was still Inner City Posse. They weren't Insane Clown Posse yet. And this is when Shaggy Tudo's brother, John Kickjazz, was still rapping with the group. Now, if you guys don't know how this goes, I give a positive about the album, a negative, an overall rating, and a track-by-track review. Now, let's start with the positive. It has a classic gangster rap type feel to it, sort of like how NWA had, and I love that shit. But, I mean, I guess it would have that feel just because it did come out in 1991, but not every rapper went that direction. So I guess I do gotta keep that as a positive. A negative is that it's short. It's only 4 tracks long. I really wish I would have heard more from them with this type of feel, but I can't hate. They had a lack of resources, so it ain't their fault. They did what they could do with what they had at the time. An overall rating, I'll give it, is a 7.5 out of 10. I would have bumped it up if it was longer. I mean, it's only like 20 minutes long. I'm not sure if I already said that. But, Ghetto Zone. This is my favorite track of the whole album, other than Life at Risk. I like how it talks about corruption, especially with cops. And I feel like that kind of pushed the theme to Carnival of Carnage, because Carnival of Carnage, the theme of it is things like bigotry and corruption and the treatment of people in poverty. So I kind of feel like it pushed that idea maybe a little more. And Wizard of Del Rey, this was the second time they actually did this song. The first time it was done, it was for Intelligence and Violence, which is that tape that D-Lyrical and Violent J made off of a karaoke machine. But, you know, when they did this, they actually did a new beat to it and whatever. And then it actually got redone again for Carnival of Carnage. See that little inspiration coming again. Anyway, they redid it and named it Wizard of the Hood. Does that sound familiar? Inspired another later album, okay? And obviously, this track is Wizard of Oz themed. I actually am kind of ashamed to admit this, but I'm actually not a fan of Wizard of Oz. And a lot of people think I'm crazy for that, but it is what it is. Everyone's got their own tastes. I personally was not a fan of Wizard of Oz, but I like what Violent J did with it. I really do. So, hey, overall great track. I mean, it's gotta be a great track, right? They did it only 3 times. Anyway, Life at Risk. This is a really deep track, and I like how it switches the feel of the album. And also, it kind of talks about a lot of things that Violent J wrote about in Behind the Paint, which is a really good fucking book. If you haven't read it, you should. And even if you're not a reader, you should still fucking read it. It's a great fucking book. But, you know, it mentions a lot of things that he talked about in Behind the Paint, especially abuse within his family. Now, Dog Beats. Nice upbeat track. It's a nice track to bump. I like the instruments in the background. It's a real nice jazzy feel. And I like when rap tracks have something that's out of the ordinary, like a jazzy feel or even a rock feel to it. So I love that. But I'm pretty sure it's a sample. I'm not completely sure about that. I haven't read up on it. But I'm pretty sure it's a sample from another song, and even if it is, they used it nicely, so I can't hate. Anyway, that is my motherfucking Dog Beats review. Now, if you guys want to request an album you want me to review, please feel free, but keep in mind that I'm doing all requests in order, which means if you give a request, you have to wait until I do the other reviews that other people have requested first. So don't get mad if I don't get to yours right away. Anyway, this is nevananinja. Much clown love to all you ninjas. I will put links in the description box to where you can follow me and friend me and like me on Facebook. I got my own personal Facebook page that you can like. I'm an admin on Juggalos Online, which you can like. You can add me on Juggalo Book. You can follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and you can also follow me on Vine. So, with that being said, much kind of love. I'll see y'all motherfuckers later. I'm gonna wrap this up like a Christmas gift. Peace.